Do you sometimes feel like you care more about your students' success than they do? In this video, I'm going to give you the best way to get students in any class to care and how to motivate students for online learning. What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Pursuit of Excellence family. See, we joined education because we care about students, right? But what happens when we care about students more than they do? Has anybody ever come across a student that is just not interested? They just seem to not care? Sometimes we have students that are just going through the motions, right? They just show up so they don't get fined.
Hey, I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I was doing an observation in a virtual class the other day, and there was literally a student in the bed, under the covers, eyes closed, in front of the screen, completely knocked out, sleeping. Like he wasn't even pretending to try to be awake. Like he didn't turn the camera off. He wasn't even pretending. He did not care. What do you do with that, right? We came into education because we want to see all students grow. We want to see all students succeed. We want to see all students become amazing and excellent. But what do we do when somebody is showing you outright, I just do not care? Well, first of all, it sounds like he needed some Zoom etiquette. And if you haven't shared with your students the video, 5 tips to increase your distance learning experience, I'm gonna link it right here. You should go ahead and check it out. It gives students the etiquette that they need in order to be successful in an online learning platform. But what do you do with students that just don't care? Now, I'm gonna share with you the best way to get any student to care about their success. Okay, you ready? Here it is. You have to have the students set clear goals. Now listen, I'm going to explain why, but really this is the best way, having students set clear goals. Let me explain to you why this is guaranteed, hands down, the best way to motivate all kinds of students. As humans, we are goal-driven individuals. Like, we eat because we have a goal of not being hungry or a goal of surviving. We get dressed because we have a goal of looking nice. We shower because we have a goal of keeping our friends. The more important the goal is to us, the harder we're willing to work to achieve it. See, the problem with students that seem to not care is that they don't have an academic goal worth caring about. I'll prove it to you, watch. Imagine those same students that made you click on this video. Think about them, picture them in your brain right now. The same students that made you click on this video. Unmotivated, seem to not care. Imagine them. Are they always disinterested? No, really, think about it. Are they always disinterested, or are there times in their life in which they're willing to work? Have you ever seen them running suicides in basketball practice? Have you ever heard them talk about how they play video games for hours and hours? Have you ever heard that they drive their neighbors crazy drumming on their drum set all day? Look, these things take work to perfect. It takes a lot of practice, but they find the hard work meaningful because their goal matters. See, we can't expect students to do well in school because we tell them to, or because we say so, or even because their parents threaten them that they need to do well in school. No, they need to have an academic goal that matters to them, because when they have a goal that matters to them, they find the hard work meaningful, and they'll do it. So we need to create that desire within them, and the way that we create that desire is by setting smarter goals. Now, the reason why students need to specifically set smarter goals is because SMARTER is an acronym that stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, timely, evaluated, and rewarded. And if you haven't seen the video on why students should set smarter goals, I'll link it at the end. But I designed a resource that walks students through a step-by-step guide of how to set smarter goals. I'll link it in the description below. But when students use this resource, they are able to develop a smart goal that they care about and that they're willing to work for. After completing this lesson, the students will know what they want to achieve, why they want to achieve it, and how they're gonna get it done. So go ahead and check it out. So after you have students go through this process and they set their smarter goal, and you constantly review this smarter goal, I guarantee that you will see an improvement in their motivation. But let me pause right there, because I don't want you to miss that. I said that you have to constantly review this goal. That's part of the process. Don't email me and let me know that this process doesn't work if you're not willing to work the process, right? You have to not only set the goals with the students and make sure that they set clear, specific goals, smarter goals, but you need to put in your routine regularly that we evaluate students' goals, evaluate their process along the way, continue looking at it. All right, we need to talk to students one-on-one or in the chat How are you on progress to achieving your goal? Talk to families. Are they focused on their goal? Are they working towards their goal? Remind students, this is what you said you want. Everybody go out and get it. Listen, we have to constantly remind them of the goal that they set, constantly evaluate their progress in the goal, constantly let them know that they should be working towards their goal, because the more we mention it to them, the more it'll matter. Then they'll find the hard work meaningful and they'll be motivated to achieve it. And remember, I never promote anything that is not proven. I guarantee that if this is implemented well, you will see the success that you're looking for, and we will get students to care more. I know because I've seen it for myself. So scroll down into the description, take a look at the resource and see if it's a fit for you and your student. But even if it's not, listen, teach your students about the importance of setting goals and check on them regularly. That is the way, I guarantee, that is the best way to motivate students to care about themselves. Remember, we joined education because we care about students. We care about their success, we care about their growth, we care about their overall well-being. Now let's get them to care about themselves, all right? I'll see you next time.